5. All three of Noah's sons had a share of Lake Tana. The book of Kufali was written during the time of Moses, about 3,300 years ago. In this book, Gihon, Tana, and Janet are mentioned repeatedly when Noah divided the earth among his three sons, Lem, Ham, and Aphet, after the flood. We remember that Noah was the 10th generation from Adam. Here, what we Ethiopians should be proud of is not only that Janet was in Ethiopia, but that in that distant time, the three sons of Noah who divided the earth were also in our country. Lake Tana, health, is mentioned in the share of the three sons. This shows that the division was made in all directions from the shores of Lake Tana. That is, all three sons reached the shores of Lake Tana. The world currently knows Ethiopia as a country plagued by drought and famine. It is also considered one of the poorest countries in the world. For this reason, there is a question that can be raised in the conscience of any reader. That is, if Ethiopia is such a poor country, then how did God allow the paradise that He created in Eden in the east to be a home for the first man, Adam, to be located on this earth? The correct answer to the above question is that all the current problems are temporary. As we read in the Bible, Ethiopia will not only be blessed, but will also be blessed for Jerusalem and Egypt, as written in the prophecy of Isaiah chapter 20, verse 5. It is also written in the same book, chapter 60, verse 5, that it will be a refuge and hope for these countries. As our ancestors tell us, even in their time, Ethiopia was a place of mutual trust, prosperity, blessings, peace, love, and health in our country. The prophet Isaiah also told us in the Bible that the people of the world will migrate to Ethiopia in the future. Therefore, if its people unite, the current problems can be eliminated in a short time. Sixth migration of the Israelites to Lake Tana.
Ethiopia holds profound historical and religious significance, serving as a refuge for both Egyptians and Israelites, as foretold in the prophecy of Isaiah. Like the Egyptians, the Israelites repeatedly migrated to Ethiopia, following the Nile River to Lake Tana, which they considered a sacred place. Graham Hancock, in his book, The Search for the Ark of Zion, notes that the native language of the Black Jews of Ethiopia is a dialect of the Cushite language. Beyond spiritual texts, secular science also supports Ethiopia's ancient origins. Archaeologists have conducted extensive research on human remains across its lands. Human fossils found in sites like Melka Kuncher and Hadar, including the famous Dinknesh, date back millions of years, confirming Ethiopia as the origin of the first humans. Evidence shows that millions of years ago, Ethiopia was a very wet land with a warm climate and fertile soil, traversed by large rivers and streams. This environment was ideal for diverse plant and animal life, supporting a rich ecosystem. These scientific findings remarkably align with biblical descriptions, such as, "And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food." Ethiopia's deep connections to ancient history and its role in the origins of humanity continue to fascinate and inspire. History confirms Ethiopia's primacy, with ancient Greek and Roman historians, including Herodotus, extensively testifying to its antiquity. Herodotus believed Ethiopians were the first people on Earth, describing them as handsome, tall, and agile. Father Gasparini's book, History of Ethiopia, notes that ancient Egyptians called Ethiopia by names like Point, Teneter, and Cush. Teneter meant the divine land or country of God, while Cush, also used in the Bible, referred to the gentle son of Ham. The Adai Zeman newspaper reported a 27-million-year-old fossil found in Ethiopia's Amhara region, designated a permanent field school. This discovery highlights Ethiopia's unique position as the only place in sub-Saharan Africa with such ancient prehistoric human research.
Odin say, thank you for watching. Subscribe for next part.